All right, Jonathan, just so you know, I prefer if people that battle me turn off the audio once the battle starts. I do narrate all of my battles so that everyone can... And unfortunately, that means obviously you will know what I'm thinking too. And you can use that to your advantage. So I'd prefer you didn't listen in, and I can usually tell people do. So if you want to turn off your audio once we get into the team preview, I'd very much appreciate that. Thank you very much. Captain Corgi says, I will try to get you that team tonight without any mistakes this time, since I know you're not going to be around too long tonight. Okay, cool. That sounds good, Corgi. I'll definitely make it tomorrow first thing when I wake up, and we'll get you that team. In the meantime, though, thank you for the tip. Team preview time. Let me move this out of the way very quickly. Okay, Jonathan is bringing some very cool Pokemon. Two, forget Species Clause, two Tyrantrum, twin. So one has an item, one does not. Interesting. Heliolisk, or a Heliolisk, one or the other, or both. I don't care. It's an electric type Pokemon with high special attack and speed. That's all you need to know. Could be one of like 8 different Pokemon. They're all the same. All those fast electric special attackers. Also a Zoroark, so we'll have to watch out for that. Has the illusion. So basically he could effectively have 3 Tyrantrums on the field at any given time. Espeon, another special attacker. So 3 special attackers, 2 physical attackers that are both Tyrantrum, and also a Cradily to round things off. Could be some Stealth Rocks action between one of the Tyrantrum or the Cradily. Other than that, no other entry hazards to think about. No Sticky Web, no spikes, no toxic spikes. I'll also see a severe ground weakness. 3 ground type, 3 Pokemon weak to ground type. I, of course, am going to enter my Pokemon in an order that is undisclosed to the chat. And as I hit confirm, let's look at the chat window and see what's going on. Fire Owl says, hashtag Mega Crawdon should be a thing. I totally agree. Yeah, 2 Tyrantrum. Species Clause, whatever. You know I'm not super serious about battles on this channel. I do my best, and I like to win battles, but I'm not super strict about the rules like some battlers are. And that's because I do mixed tier, so it means the rules kind of break down when you do mixed tier. The Cradily does open up, so he does not lie, unless it is the Zoroark. If it is the Zoroark, there's not a lot of crossover between Cradily and Zoroark, so we'll find out first turn. I like this setup. I'm going to put down that Sticky Web, and that way everything on his team is on the ground. Our slower physical attackers like Feraligatr will be able to outspeed the rest of my opponent's team. Oh, Confuse Ray coming through. Okay. I see you, Cradily. So we are confused. That, of course, means we have a 50% chance to hit ourselves in confusion and a 50% chance to hit through it. We do have the Stab Bug Buzz, and I'm going to go ahead and take that risk. We do hit through the confusion. Even if it's the Zoroark, that's going to be super effective as well. Should do a lot of damage. The Cradily, that is a 2-hit KO. Cradily now does show the stockpile, and that, of course, does mean that this is a Cradily, not a Zoroark. Zoroark does not have access to the stockpile. Okay, after 1 stockpile and the leftovers recovery, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to take this Cradily out with another Bug Buzz. It's questionable, but I'm going to go for it. We also have a chance to hit ourselves in confusion, too. We got lucky last time. Will we this time? We do hit through the confusion. If this does not KO, which it does, he probably would have went for the recover there. So luckily the stockpile did not raise his defense high enough to survive that second Bug Buzz. The score is 6-5, and we also have Sticky Web on my opponent's side of the field, so very good opening for us. The Espeon comes through. I think we're faster normally, but with the Sticky Web, we're definitely faster. We, of course, have the Stab Bug Buzz. We have a Focus Sash to work with, and I'm just going to continue Bug Buzzing and let Galvantula put in the best of work. Snap out of Confusion, so the Confusion does not pay off for my opponent. A little bit unlucky there. And, of course, that is super effective. You saw how fast that health bar went down. Espeon, not a very bulky Pokemon, and is 1-hit KO by the Bug Buzz. And 2 Pokemon that my opponent has left are Tyrantrum. And here he comes with a Tyrantrum right now. It is nicknamed Sharptooth. I'm going to take note of that, because I don't think he would nickname Zoroark Sharptooth unless he was being very crafty about it. The Energy Ball, I think, and the Thunder will do the same amount of damage. Energy Ball is 80 base power and super effective unstabbed. So that's 80 times 2 is 160 base power. Thunder is 120 base power stab. So that's times 1.5 neutral, 180. So I'm going to go with Thunder because it has a 30% chance to paralyze. Doing those little damage calcs in your head can help you over the course of a battle if you do them all the time. Compound Eyes, of course, means that we have a 90 plus... Oh, that's resisted, and that's my mistake. We do get the paralysis, though. Forgot Rock does resist electricity. That was my mistake, but we snagged the paralysis and the Parahacks. I'm not making that same mistake twice. Energy Ball will KO from where he is now. I see you all in the chat now. You guys are beating me up a little bit for not realizing that Tyrantrum does resist the Thunderbolt. Thunder, excuse me. So Maya comes out, looks like the Helioptile. Is it Helioptile or Heliolisk? Oh, it's Dragon and Rock, excuse me. Rock does not resist electricity. It is Dragon that resists electricity. Anyway, we have a Electric-type Pokemon on the field now. I don't really want to switch. We're up so big. I'm just going to keep attacking. We're going to come through with the Bug Buzz. Should be a 2-hit KO. Galvantula is super OP in this battle so far. Still has not taken any damage. And that is a 1-hit KO. That was the Zoroark with the Illusion. So that Bug Buzz is super effective, and that Pokemon will go down. So we're cruising through this first battle. We might score a 6-0. I'm not a big 6-0 rat. Some people like to really try to go for that 6-0. But I mean, I'm just interested in winning the battle, so I don't like switch out just to preserve the 6-0 in most cases. All right, so another Tyrantrum comes out. We're gonna go straight back to the Energy Ball, and that is gonna be neutral. The Head Smash comes through. We'll have recoil and take us down to our Focus Sash. That's actually good for us. Oh, Rock Head, no recoil, excuse me. No, there is recoil. Huh, interesting. Does Tyrantrum have access to an ability that makes it so that he doesn't take damage from recoil moves? We're going to go back to Energy Ball just because it's 100% accuracy. And Jagger is going to go down to that. So my opponent now only has one Pokemon left. Can't think of what it is off the top of my head. I think we took out both Tyrantrums. Maybe we didn't. Maybe it is still a Tyrantrum. Oh, it's the actual Helioptile. Okay. So we are not going to score the 6-0. I could switch into something that can handle this thing, but I think I just want to go for the Bug Buzz. We will lose Galvantula. Almost 6-0'd this entire team from the start. Slightly overmatched. My opponent was, but that's okay. You know, everyone's at a different stage of competitive battling, and clearly I've probably been doing this a few more years than my opponent has, or maybe he just wasn't prepared for this battle. Either way, you live and learn, and I'm sure he'll get there. We're going to bring in Dragonite to finish this thing off because we do have the super effective Earthquake. Rockhead, yes, that one did not have Rockhead though. We're going to go straight for the Earthquake. The Rockhead, the recoil really helped us out there because we were not able to 2-hit KO that Tyrantrum with any of our moves. So the Earthquake comes through, super effective. I believe we also have we have Weakness Policy, not Expert Belt. And that is going to be your game. We score the 5-0 victory. Thank you so much for the battle, Jonathan. I really do appreciate it. Hang out in the stream. I'm going to be giving away Pokemon later on, and you're going to want to be involved in that.